So, all right. Try moving around right now. Your face looks really creepy and frozen. There you go. All right, he's back. All right, very good. All right, so I figure now that we've got this really cool show that we're starting, the Do-It-Yourself Home Sellers Kit show, we need to have a cool opening theme song, and
yeah, we can create a blog out of this.
Yeah, and I think that we should. It should be like da 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 da, like us singing da 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 da, and it's really exciting.
Okay.
So you try it now.
All right, da 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 da, like that.
That's pretty good. All right, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. That was awesome. All right.
Yeah. You sound kind of muffled, but it's probably just because of me.
Yeah, probably. I'm pretty good at this, so it's most likely on your side.
Well, and I love the Bugs Bunny intro. Da 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 da. I think is that how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Da 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 da. Something like that.
Right.
On with the show. Yeah, that's a great one too.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Very good.
Of course, they'd probably want money for that. So.
They probably would, except for it sounds nothing like what it's supposed to, so they wouldn't even recognize it as their own, most likely.
True. Yeah.
Just saying. But okay. So let's talk. So you've got somebody they're interested in finding out more about this do-it-yourself home seller kit. What is the do-it-yourself home seller kit to you as a lender? Why do you think this is a cool thing? Why do you feel good promoting it? What's your story?
I think the number one thing that we've learned is because, well, for one, I've been doing this about 16 years, and again, excuse my voice with this cold I've got. I probably sound pretty bad, but anyway. I've been trying to work with agents forever and a day and stuff like that. And most of them, I would say 98% of them, 95% of them are just random part-timers. They're not really focused. They're not really motivated. I mean, they'll do a few deals a year. And when your other significant other or spouse is really the one bringing in the income and you close, 3, 4, 5 deals a year, that's a nice little supplemental income. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's good 30, 40 grand. Which is great income for just part-timing, and, when you think about it, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe not quite that high, but more like 25, 30, but still, for not doing a whole lot, that's not too bad. But unfortunately, the consumer is the one that pays for it because they don't really know what they do. As you've told me before, being a realtor for quite a number of years as well.
I told you.
What? I'm sorry.
I think agents are swell. Actually, so
no, I was rejected.
Yeah.
So I've actually tried to do a little bit of spying myself, going to a couple of these big weekend events, these training seminars they have for real estate agents all across the country,
right?
Just to learn what these guys are being taught, and basically they're being taught exactly what you and I discussed. They're taught to get a listing, and then go to the next one. Get another listing. Just keep getting listings. And maybe hire somebody to sit in a couple open houses, just get it out there. Because once it gets on the market, regardless of whether it's priced properly or not, it's either eventually going to sell, they're thinking, you know what I mean? And or they'll just lower the price, once you figured out the homeowner that, okay, well, this isn't going to work, even though you told me it was going to work.
Right.
It's probably not going to work. I mean, so you just kind of figured out, you play the game, you keep dropping the price, and then eventually somebody comes in and sees it's a good deal, takes it, and you eventually got it sold.
Yeah.
All right? Do you want to say everybody wins? I guess. The agent definitely wins. They get paid, and they didn't do anything. They marketed and they spent time earning your business, but for the most part, once they get that listing, it's over.
Right.
And they moved on. Yeah, you can call them. They might even do a good job. You might even be happy with them, and stuff like that. But still, they really didn't do much other than get the listing, put on the MLS, and have a couple other agents in the office that are looking for business sit the open houses to get buyers. That's what agent offices do.
Yeah.
They put the new people. You're never going to see the agent that got the listing do your open house, unless it's one of those part-timers. They don't have any other listings to work on, so they'll be at the open house looking for buyers as well.
Yeah.
That, I guess, can be to your advantage. But really, they're doing the open house solely for the purpose of finding buyers.
Right.
Because they really do believe still that just having it on the MLS is the answer to everything.
Right.
Put on the MLS and it'll sell.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Zillow and the evolution of the internet and things like that, that's now becoming really kind of a non-issue. It doesn't have to be on the MLS. Buyers are out looking on the internet. And all the homes that are on the MLS get automatically put out on Zillow and Realtor.com anyway. So you're not missing anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever it is you're looking for is on the MLS as well as the internet. So now buyers don't really need anybody. They can just find it, go to the house, knock on the door. Hey, I want to make an offer on your house, or I want to see your house. You know what I mean? Agent doesn't even have to be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so what, long story short, what we're realizing, or what I've realized, and why I started to get into this is that, you know what? We really do want to help people. You know what I mean? And I love doing loans for people that are buying homes. I mean, it's a great experience. It's wonderful when we close. Everybody's happy. It's a good thing. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting clients and making money and stuff like that. And it's same for the seller. It's all about making money. They don't care how it gets sold. They just want to get it sold. But the reality is they can sell it themselves. It does take a little bit of work. Yeah. Now, if you actually don't want to do anything, you just want it listed and you want to move on, then definitely call a realtor. You know what I mean? I don't want to do a thing. I could care less about the 5% commission. Fine, take it. I don't want to do a thing. I'm done. Fine, then you want to do that. Okay, but if you're, hey, I want to save $15,000, $20,000, $35,000. I don't want to pay anybody. I want to do it myself. I don't think it's that hard. I got a great house. I just need to do it. Then, that's why we designed this system, this kit, so they can walk you through all three phases. The beginning, the beginning phase, which is a preparation. You get the presentation phase and all that kind of good stuff, and then you get the closing phase. We walk you through all the steps. We provided all the blueprints, everything that we've always done that works.
Yeah.
And generates a lot of buyer activity and a lot of leads. The people that can come and make offers in these homes. That's what we do. And so because we do that, we're like, this isn't that hard. You know what I mean? We can teach people to do this, and they should be able to sell their house within 30 days. It's just not that complicated. Granted, there are other things that have to be done right.
Right.
And our kit teaches you all that. It trains you on, how to know your house is properly priced. What does it have to look like? What are the key components to making your house, an instant, wow, I like this house. I want to move in. I'm move-in ready, home.
Yeah. So even though it isn't quite as complicated as some agents would like to have us believe, there still are certain things that homeowners or home sellers should have to know or have to be aware of when they go into this process. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're relating to, because that's how most agents, create a fear factor for sale by owners. Well, in the end, you got to have all that paperwork correct. You don't want a lawsuit and blah, 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 which is totally true.
Yeah.
Is it worth paying somebody 5%? No. You know what I mean? You can definitely have any real estate attorney review the documents, pay him a flat fee, or just a real estate friend. Who doesn't know a realtor?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all know a realtor. Whether they're good, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
You bump into them in the mall everywhere, the parking lot, they're everywhere. The mailman's probably a realtor.
Yeah, he probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just need to find somebody that would be willing to do that for you. You offer money, of course. It's not going to be for free.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but we go through all that training as well. What to ask for, what to be aware of, what things you need to do to get through the closing process, which, by the way, is also very simple. But since you don't do it for a living, you're probably really intimidated by that.
Yeah.
And so you have no idea. But that's why we offer the consultation as part of the kit. You can talk to us, call us. We offer all the benefits. Again, we know how to do the real estate, the paperwork. We know how to do all that stuff. And we can take care of that as well. You know what I mean? So it's a one-stop. We're really a one-stop shop.
For folks that want to do it on their own. Yeah. Want to save that money. Well, cool, Mike. Well, that's been a really informative piece of information. With you talking and saying things that are important as far as this situation is concerned. So thank you for that. I'm gonna let you get going here for this call, but hopefully we can do this again real soon and record it and make it seem like it's another day, so people continue to watch our little show here, the Do It Yourself Home Seller Kit show. So thank you, Mike. I'm Senior Loan Officer over there in faraway Orange County area. And
the land of Oz.
The land of Oz. Yeah. And so, which guy are you? The low one at the gate that yes. We have to answer.
Hey, who's actually Oz? You know what I mean? But he's the one that runs back and hides behind the curtain, and moves all the wheels and the levers and stuff like that.
That makes so much sense now that you say that. I mean,
I'm totally that. Yeah. On the phone, I'm like, what do you want? You know what I mean? Then you come to my office. There's curtains and fog and. It's scary. You're like all freaking out.
It's
cobwebs.
Very overwhelming. Oh.
They say, come into my office and, fire everywhere. Like, wow, this guy must be really good.
Yeah. Wow, I hope he can sell our house or get us a loan, because
Gosh,
he's
wouldn't that be a great
he's
setup for
something
an
else.
office?
Yeah.
All that fire everywhere, and in the middle is a desk. And I'm like, hi, please sit down. I'll give you a quote. You know?
It's got your head like huge in the background.
Big,
like,
Mega Mind head. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
That's great. That's our next one. So very good. All right. Thank you so much again, Mike. This has been Mike and Winston for the Do It Yourself Home Seller Kit show. And come back, see us next time. We got no other friends to hang out with, so you're more than welcome to hang out with us too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Join the group.
Join
awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.